Hey, I have a confession. A few weeks ago, I opened my laptop, looked at my browser, and realized something ridiculous. I had AI tools everywhere. One for writing, one for research, one for brainstorming, one for productivity, one for automation, one for task management. My screen looked like an AI convention. And the crazy part? I wasn't becoming more productive. I was becoming more distracted. Every day started the same way. Open the laptop, look at 10 different tabs, ask myself which tool to use, compare outputs, switch platforms, repeat. Everyone online keeps telling us that the secret to productivity is more tools, more subscriptions, more AI automation, more software, more everything. But nobody talks about the hidden cost, the cost of switching, the cost of decision fatigue, the cost of managing your tools instead of doing actual work. So I decided to run an experiment. For the next 24 hours, I would use only one AI tool. No backups, no alternatives, no switching, no excuses, just one tool for everything. And honestly, I expected the experiment to fail, because like most people, I had convinced myself that I needed multiple AI productivity tools to get results. I thought there was no way one platform could handle everything, but there was only one way to find out. The experiment started at 8 a.m. I sat down at my desk, closed every browser tab, logged out of every AI app, removed every shortcut, and left only one tool open. The tool I chose was ChatGPT. For the next 24 hours, ChatGPT would become my writer, my researcher, my planner, my productivity assistant, my brainstorming partner, my AI task management system, everything. The first challenge was content planning. Normally I use multiple tools for this. One tool for ideas, another for outlines, another for organization, another for research. Instead, I opened ChatGPT and started from scratch. I asked for content ideas, then outlines, then audience pain points, then hooks. Everything happened inside one conversation. At first, it felt strange, almost uncomfortable, like driving a car with only one mirror. I kept feeling the urge to switch, to open another tool, to compare results. But I forced myself to stay inside the experiment. Then something unexpected happened. My focus improved because there were no decisions to make, no tool comparisons, no endless searching, just one workflow, one screen, one direction. By mid-morning, I moved on to research. Normally, this process becomes chaotic. 20 browser tabs, random notes, different tools, scattered information. This time, everything stayed inside a single workflow. And while it wasn't perfect, it was surprisingly efficient. Then came writing, video scripts, article ideas, content plans, social media concepts. Everything happened inside ChatGPT. And that's when I noticed something important. The quality wasn't getting worse. It was actually getting better. Not because the AI was becoming smarter, because I was becoming clearer. I was writing better prompts, giving better instructions, asking better questions. Instead of blaming the tool, I started improving the process. And that completely changed the results. Around lunchtime, I realized something. Most productivity problems are not technology problems. They're thinking problems. Most people don't need another app. They need a better system. Because every new tool creates another decision, another distraction, another workflow, another opportunity to lose focus. And those tiny interruptions add up. One notification here, one tab there, one comparison somewhere else. Before you know it, you've spent an hour managing software instead of creating results. The afternoon was dedicated to planning and workflow management. This is where I expected ChatGPT to struggle, because specialized AI tools for business usually dominate this area. Task managers, project planners, workflow systems, dedicated productivity software. But something surprising happened. ChatGPT handled most of it, not perfectly, but effectively. And that forced me to ask a difficult question. How many of my subscriptions am I actually using? And more importantly, how many are genuinely necessary? Because when people search for the best AI tools in 2026, they're usually looking for another solution, another shortcut, another platform, another promise. But what if the answer isn't another tool? What if the answer is simplicity? As the day continued, I started noticing something else. My stress levels dropped. There was less noise, less confusion, less switching. Everything felt more intentional, more controlled, more focused. And that's when the biggest lesson of this experiment became clear. The goal isn't collecting tools. The goal is creating outcomes. Too many creators are building software collections. Too few are building systems. And systems always win. By evening, I had completed content planning, research, writing, workflow organization, task management, brainstorming, problem solving, all with one platform. Was it perfect? No. There were limitations, moments where I wished I had another option, tasks that could have been faster, outputs that needed refining. But perfection wasn't the point. The point was understanding whether one all-in-one AI tool could realistically replace multiple AI productivity tools. And the answer surprised me. For most people, yes, not for everything, but for most daily work, especially if you're a creator, a freelancer, a solopreneur, or a small business owner. Because most people don't have a tool problem, they have a workflow problem. And adding more software rarely fixes a broken workflow, it usually makes it worse. So after 24 hours, here's my conclusion. You probably don't need 10 AI tools. You probably don't need another subscription. You probably don't need another dashboard. You need 1 or 2 tools that you actually understand. One system you can trust, one workflow you can repeat. Because tools don't create productivity, systems create productivity. And that is the biggest lesson this experiment taught me. So here's my challenge to you. Open your browser, count how many AI tools you're paying for right now. Then ask yourself one question. If you could only keep one, which one would survive? Let me know in the comments. And in the next experiment, I'm taking this even further. I built an entire website using only AI. And let's just say, the results were not what I expected. If you don't want to miss that experiment, subscribe to Mercatum Digital. Because we're done chasing more tools. From now on, we're building better systems.